Hogan versus Andre, Hogan versus Savage, Rock versus Austin, Cena versus Orton. These are just some people that you might have heard of or even watched as a kid growing up. While watching those matches, have you ever thought of why are they fighting or even ask yourself why are these grown men in their trunks or in their leggings fight? That is the question that we are going to answer in this first episode of Squash Match. Roll that intro.
I am CM Punk, and I am the voice of the voiceless. Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
So, according to pro wrestling fandom, a squash match is a pro wrestling term. A squash match is an extremely one-sided match where one performer dominates the other and quickly defeats him with virtually no resistance. So basically, it's really just a quick and convincing match wherein the other person dominates the opponent in a fast and quick fashion. So I'm gonna take that quick fashion and turn it into a series where I will talk about wrestling and other pro wrestling stuff like history, why things happen, why this, why that, and all of those stuff. So I hope you guys would enjoy this. And so let's put the timer down, 2 minutes, and let's go. So talking about why wrestlers fight. So talking about the reason why wrestlers fight, I put it in two major categories. The other one is title matches, and the other one is storyline matches. So, in title matches, yes, there are still storylines involved, but mostly there's a reward after it, like a championship title, like a World Heavyweight Championship, a Universal Championship, Intercontinental Championship. Title matches or title championships or championships in general have been categorized into a main event title or the main title and the mid-card level title. So I will talk about it in a separate video if you want to. Comment down below if you like to know more about the titles that companies have. And the other one is the storyline matches. So storyline matches is just purely storyline. Basically, storyline matches, they have no title on the line. It's just purely storytelling. It's like watching a movie and something like that. So the title matches are pretty straightforward. Wrestler A has the title and wrestler B wants to get that title. So it's sometimes a championship versus contender, or sometimes a champion versus champion. Sometimes it's champion versus contender. Both of the times it's champion versus contender, but sometimes it's champion versus champion. Just like in any other sports, like in MMA, boxing, there is a challenger and a champion. So that is what basically title matches are. Storyline matches, however, have a more complex history or a complex idea behind it. So storyline matches can vary from short-term and long-term booking. So short-term sometimes could take like a month or a month and a half, and then the payoff would happen on the pay-per-view or some episode of their next wrestling show. Long-term storylines usually like happens 3 to 6 months. I'm not sure with the specificity of the length storyline match. The example that I'm gonna give you is the Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano feud in NXT, which happened around 2017 up to 2018 or early 2019. So it spanned over years due to injuries. Like Ciampa would get a neck injury, he would be out for a year, and Gargano has something going on, so they would put it on hold and stuff like that. But because there's a rich history in their feud, like they started as a tag team, they became best friends, they were on each other's wedding, and then they became mortal enemies in the feud. People are still invested in the match, even if they have postponed it for a year because of an injury, or even they still continue it up to 2020, just because they have a rich history that people got so invested on. So yeah, that's it. I mean, those are the main or most common reasons why wrestlers fight. I mean, it's really more it's much deeper than that. But if someone asks me, why do these people fight? Why are this why are this why are they fighting with each other? So I mean, this is the most simplified version that I would do to explain it, and to explain it without people being bored of how rich and complex the storyline of wrestling is. So basically, it's either a title match, a championship match, or a storyline match. And so yeah, I mean, if you have questions, suggestions, and other topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to comment it down below. So hope you like this video. Flip that subscribe button like how Braun Strowman flipped this ambulance, and like and share it to your wrestling and non-wrestling friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.